Ladies and gentlemen, it finally happened. Sony dropped something physical we can see on the PlayStation 5, and that is the new controller that will be going along with these new consoles that are still projected to release in holiday 2020. We'll see if that stands to be true. But out of nowhere yesterday, Sony dropped a blog post and a tweet about the new PlayStation 5 controller, which won't be called DualShock 5. I know the nostalgia's kind of gone, but it'll be called DualSense. Here's a look at the new controller. You guys can let me know what you think about this right off the bat in the comment section below. But at first glance for me, it kind of caught me off guard. It looked more like a third party or an Xbox kind of feeling controller. It didn't really match the style of the PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 4 look of the controller. But honestly guys, just after a little bit of time looking at this new controller, it started to grow on me a little bit. It has a very sleek design and a modern look to it. My only real gripe is the color of the controller. I'm surprised they went with white versus the standard black that they've always gone with. I could just imagine right now all the dirt and black marks that are gonna be on this white controller. You think people are really gonna keep this clean? I doubt it. There's already a bunch of different concept arts that I found out there on Twitter with different colors and styles that you can go with this controller. Hopefully they release something like an ID feature where you can just go on their website and make a controller out of your own ideas. I think Xbox already has something in place like that. I also saw a concept with the buttons like X, circle, square, triangle, where they lit up when the controller's on. If that holds to be true, or they put that as a feature with this controller, Sony's gonna win right off the bat. Sorry Xbox, you just lost. So let's get into some of the major features that are gonna be coming along with the new PlayStation 5 controller. One of the ones is gonna be a built-in microphones, which you figure that makes a lot of sense. A lot of the times you might play a multiplayer game and your teammates just don't have mics. Like, that happens a lot with me, honestly. And it's hard to communicate and play the game to the best of your ability. So now if there's a mic, you'll be able to easily communicate with your team without a problem. I also understand that PlayStation's working on their own Siri or Echo type system to where you can use that microphone to have things come up on screen or just do certain actions on the PlayStation. The one little concern I would have with the microphone, especially if I'm playing with people, is if I'm gonna be able to hear the noises from the controller. Hopefully they thought that through and there's a way that we won't hear that when someone's talking. The controller will also have haptic feedback as well as the L2 and R2 triggers being adaptive, which means when you're, let's say, driving through mud, you'll be able to feel the mud while you're holding the controller. And if you're, another example they said, trying to shoot, let's say a crossbow, you'll feel the tension, like a vibration in the trigger when you press it down. That's pretty cool because when you're playing a game, it just makes it feel more real. The next big thing here that this controller has changed compared to the PlayStation 4 is that there's no more share button. You guys are, where's my controller? Yeah, here it is. You guys are really used to the share button right here. You can double tap that to record your gameplay. Well, now there's a create button, which is really the same thing. It's just a new name. With a new button will hopefully come some updated gameplay sharing features, such as how we record our gameplay, how we stream them to different social media platforms. Maybe they can include a cloud application so that we can upload our files and be able to access them on our computer, our phone. I'm also hoping for an improved PlayStation video editor. Share Factory, it's all right, it does the job, but I want something that's a bit more dynamic and that we can do more with. But as you guys probably know, as soon as I get the consoles and understand the technology behind it, I'll be showing hands-on tutorials regarding how to edit the gameplay, record, post, all that stuff. So you wanna make sure you're subscribed with the post notifications on, because we're gonna be getting down and we're gonna be getting dirty with it.
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like work.
Some other cool things that this controller is gonna have is improved ergonomics. So it's about how the controller feels when it's in your hands and the grip that you'll feel. If you look closely at the thumbsticks of the PlayStation 5 controller, you can see that it has a bit more grooves in it compared to what we had on the PlayStation 4 controller, which means when we have our thumbs on the sticks, we're gonna even have more grip and a nicer feel to it. The light bar that has always famously been on the back of the PlayStation 4 controller, on this new DualSense controller, it is going to be on the front. So we'll see it more. It'll be more of an interactive thing for the user instead of when it was with the PlayStation 4, it was just in front of us. It would glare off the TV screen. Remember back a while ago, people were complaining about that. And when they played at night, you know, I get that. So This will be more in front of the user so that they can see it for themselves. The charging port on the controller is going to be USB-C compared to the micro USB that we use on the PlayStation 4, so that means we should be getting faster charging times as well as better battery life, which they didn't necessarily state, but they said it's going to be strong. Hopefully that means long too. Sony also decided to keep the headphone jack at the bottom of the controller so you can plug whichever headset that you have into the device to be able to hear and communicate with your teammates, but I'm hoping that they broaden the compatibility for many more Bluetooth headphone devices so that we can pair those with the console. I use the Bose SoundLink headphones to listen to my gameplay, but I have to use it wired. I can't use the Bluetooth feature within it. So that is the grand reveal of the new PlayStation 5 DualSense controller, not DualShock 5, it's DualSense. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you wish something was different about it? I know one thing, this is giving us a little bit of a hint to what the actual console design is going to look like, which Sony has hinted that we're going to see that in the next coming months. I'm really excited to see what that's going to look like. But until then, guys, I will see you in my next video. You guys have a good one. See ya.